In the beginning, before time and space existed, there was only the void. The universe was empty, formless and dark. But then a command was given: let there be light. And with those words, the first spark of creation ignited the cosmos. Day by day, the world took shape. On the first day, light separated from darkness, forming day and night. On the second day, the sky was created to divide the waters above and below. On the third day, dry land emerged, and with it, the seas. And then life began. On the fourth day, God placed the sun, moon, and stars in the sky to mark the days and seasons. On the fifth day, the waters teemed with creatures, and the skies were filled with birds. The earth was alive with the sounds of creation, waves crashing, birds chirping, and the rustling of trees. On the sixth day, God created the animals of the land, and finally humanity. Let us make man in our image, it was said. Adam, the first human, was formed from the dust of the earth and breathed into him the breath of life. And so the heavens and the earth were complete, and on the seventh day God rested from his work, sanctifying the day and making it holy. Everything was in perfect harmony. The world was serene, calm, and untouched, with only the natural ambient noises of nature filling the air. In the garden, Adam and Eve lived in harmony with God, free from sin and death. But there was one command given to them: you may eat freely from every tree in the garden, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. But the serpent, the symbol of temptation, deceived Eve. You will not surely die, he said, for God knows that when you eat of it your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. In that moment their eyes were opened, and they realized their nakedness. Shame entered their hearts, and they hid from God, knowing their disobedience had shattered the perfection of the garden. Adam and Eve hid among the trees, their hearts heavy with guilt. The sound of rustling leaves echoed their inner turmoil, marking the end of innocence. As punishment for their disobedience, Adam and Eve were banished from the garden. The once perfect world was now tainted, and mankind was left to struggle, live and die outside the paradise they had once known. The camera slowly zooms out, showing Adam and Eve walking away from the gates of Eden, their figures growing smaller against the vast, empty wilderness. This was just the beginning. The story of mankind, of faith, sin, and redemption continues through generations. The world would never be the same, and yet, through the trials and tribulations that followed, the journey of humanity's search for meaning and purpose began. And the story of Genesis, though ancient, continues to echo through the ages. The scene fades to black as the silence lingers, the subtle sounds of nature continuing.